7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Tune in.
This is your Friday Night Lights podcast, photo and entertainment in Middle Georgia sales and services. Coke, don't worry about Pepsi.
I had to go see a man about a mule.
Look at here, look at here.
A-Town down.
And you better not lose.
Tune in.
Not so fast, my friend.
You better say it with your chest.
Come on now, shout it.
And you better not lose.
Hey, you better watch your mouth now.
I am a Lego.
Better shut your mouth.
Yes, I am. I don't mean to interrupt.
Better say it with your chest.
Let's get it.
And you better not lose.
Good evening, everybody.
What it do?
How you doing? Happy Monday. Happy first day of fall.
Hello, hello.
My Lord.
What's good?
It's good. What's going on, Dwayne? Welcome to the podcast. I know you're a little hurt after this weekend, but we won't talk about it, friend. What's going on, Marquise? How you doing? Welcome. Y'all, we are halfway through the regular season. How do you feel?
I feel good.
6 and 4 looking better and better on you, ain't it, bro?
7-3 looking real good.
What's going on, Chris Pace? What's happening? How you doing? Dwayne said it's region time now. Let's see how them W's and L's change. I hear you, Mr. Little.
1 and 4 in the region. Dwayne, 1 and 4 in the region.
You said 1 and 4 in the region.
I'm sorry. 4-1 in the region.
4-1 in the region. So you
Yeah, they'll win 4 games. They'll lose the clinch this year.
Okay, you heard that?
Yeah,
Dwayne?
they'll lose the clinch this year.
What's going on, Mr. Reese? Go Mighty Hornets. Roswell is checking in. What's going on, Obadiah? How you doing? The showdown is this Friday, although I don't know if it's as touted as it would be, but I still think it's going to be a good matchup. I do. How you doing, Mr. Wizard? Welcome. Hopefully we'll see you on time, and we won't get too caught up, and you'll come on in and join us. Okay. Marquis said he not good. He mad at them Falcons. He want to know if you and if Yo and Mike went to go try it for the Falcons.
I don't know. I ain't see Yo up there, but I went. And I had on my Julio Jones jersey. Got out there, got suited up. Man, I took 3 steps into my right and to my route and pulled my left hamstring. So they don't put me on the IR.
Oh, them the breaks. Dwayne says no, Yo. They are going 5-0. They're going to be region champs and eventually state champs. What's going on, Larry Boyd? Welcome to our podcast. Carrollton Trojans are in the building. How you doing? Paris? Welcome to the podcast. Mr. Boyd says his nephew, Tyler Boyd, and those Carrollton Trojans have been showing out. Shout out to Tyler Boyd. I don't know who y'all played last week, but good win over Gainesville the other week. Dwayne is happy about the Jags being 2-1 and they're above 500. Okay. Tony McKelvin, welcome to the podcast. We're County Gator. Let's go. Marquis said they just fired the wide receivers coach just a few minutes ago. Oh,
yeah,
wow.
and made the receivers coach and made the quarterbacks coach the receivers coach also.
And they say that the offensive coordinator is now out of the booth and he'll be on the field. Like, that's going to make a difference.
I really don't see how it will make a difference because his assistants provide information to him that he needed for play calling.
Agreed.
So I don't know.
I mean,
I see how that would work.
What'd you say, sis?
I'm just sick of this shit.
Yeah, I think they're looking for a scapegoat and they trying to figure out what works. And I don't think any of that works. y'all played Park. Oh yeah, y'all played somebody out of Alabama. Yeah, and y'all beat them. Shout out to Carrollton for winning the border war. 43-7. They were the defending 6A champion in Alabama. Interesting. Yeah, Falcons pissed me off. But you know what? I wasn't pissed. I take that back because guess who didn't watch the game? Me. I watched something else. I went to church yesterday morning. I learned about God's grace and how it carries and how it sustains and how it covers. And I just decided to relax. And when I found out that they lost to the Panthers, no doubt, I was at peace and I was okay. So, Kirk, your Rashida is still here.
Well, I didn't
Hey, can
watch
I
it
say?
either, but they
Oh,
pissed me off because they messed up my sheet.
well, that's all I'm gonna say is I don't know why the Falcons had Ike Hilliard as the receivers coach in the first place. We don't like him in it. We
From the
don't like
Saints.
him in Atlanta. Exactly. He never should have been in on the coaching staff in the first place because he's the enemy.
Well, I mean, technically, Fortnite is too, if we want to talk about that.
But here's my problem though, right? So the passing game coordinator, not the quarterbacks coach, I'm sorry, it was the passing game coordinator they got that's gonna be taking over the receiver duties. Guess who that is?
Who is that?
TJ Yates.
What?
That ain't no better.
Okay. Yeah, I'm getting pissed off even more. Um, Dwayne, you are so right. Oh, I'm gonna go back. Mr. Reese said, "Shout out to Syracuse for winning at Clemson." And Dabo did all of that doggone grandstanding. He crashed out last week. Then you go and shout out to Syracuse. I'm really proud of them. You let Syracuse come into Death Valley 2, which is what I gotta call it now.
Mm-hmm.
And you let them not only just beat you, but beat you handily. Yeah, Dabo, something got to give. And poor. I don't feel sorry for the Gators, but I mean the Gators have been suffering for a while now. I mean a while.
So let them keep suffering.
Dwayne said the Gators need to fire everybody that knows how to spell offense. Agree. Because let me tell you, their defense, when I saw their defense was pretty good. And Carson Beck pulled some Carson Beck moves Saturday night. But the offense just couldn't get them together. Now they converted on the 4th down one time. I was surprised. But other than that, yeah. How you doing, Mr. Robert? Harris said Falcons made no adjustments. Larry Boyd said it. Falcons messed his parlay up. Yep, he they messed Yo's money up yesterday too. He could have won $700 if Bijan Robinson had just scored one time. But yep, we out of $700. Young Way Cole, he don't need to be laughing. Shout out to Georgia Tech. They're gonna win the ACC this year, perhaps. Perhaps
It's looking real. It's looking good for them.
It's looking good for them. Now that good old fashioned hate game in November looks even better and better and better as they keep
Yeah,
winning.
and it's gonna be at the Dome too. I'm trying to find me some tickets for that one.
The Benz, sir. The
Mm-hmm.
Dome is no.
Bears, Dome, you know what I mean.
Dabo might as well retire and go be a politician in Alabama. But he said he is not ready to retire. He said he's just in his prime. But here's the thing. If you don't adapt, which is why Clemson is behind, because they have not adapted. And he meant he wasn't adapting. He talked about the transfer portal so bad. But he eventually had to go in there. He talked about NIL. But guess what? You gonna have to. The game has changed. You gotta adapt. You gotta do something, and your name ain't Kirby.
I
Y'all.
mean, ain't no need for him to do what's the coach from New England at North Carolina did? Bill
Bill
Belichick. Don't
Belichick.
do don't do now that, but we don't expect you to do a Bill Belichick where you go out and get damn near 70 players from the transfer portal.
Mm-hmm.
All we expect you to do is get a key player here and a key player too. A key player there, maybe 1, 2, 3. 4, 5 at the most players out the transfer portal just to fill some holes and keep it moving.
But how many players and recruits do you think are going to go to Clemson if they know how Dabo is and they know that he's not adjusting to the times? And I can go to Texas and get a Lambo. Why am I going over here?
Well, hold on. We talking NIL or we talking transfer portal?
All of it. I'm talking all of it.
Well, Clemson got the money to pay kids NIL. How they gonna do it? The way it's looking right now, no, because you coming to play for Clemson, and as Dabo Swing, I'm gonna do my best to get you to the league. But outside of that, just players going to Clemson like they were doing before, nah, I don't see it. Before the NIL, I don't see it happening.
Yeah, no. Marquis says Chris Leak and Tim Tebow are not walking back through Florida's doors. Agreed. And yes, Clemson has fallen short of glory. Do they get back there unless Dabo changes up? Like does a complete 180?
Can I say something?
Yes, you can.
I'm sorry, my phone was acting up when y'all was talking about the Falcons, and I didn't get to say what was on my chest. I know it's not Friday, but I'm gonna say this with my chest.
Mm-hmm.
Falcons got shut out by the Carolina Panthers, right?
Mm-hmm.
And us as Falcon fans, not all of us, just I heard you say, you went to church and I wonder why the sky's orange right now, but I guess that explains it. But
I still got. I'm gonna give you the grace that I learned about in my sermon.
See, that church work. Now I don't care what nobody say. God is real. Now, with that being said, an undefeated Green Bay Packers lost to a winless Cleveland Browns. I wonder how many Green Bay Packer fans talking about, here we go again, Green Bay Packers, Green Bay Packering, and all of that stuff. Like, it don't happen, man.
You know why? I've told you why.
Because Green Bay has won a championship?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my God.
Why you always worry about the fans? Anyway.
Because that's nerve-wracking. You got to understand. This is what we do. We talk football. We talk to the fans. We are fans.
Mm-hmm.
So, yes, that's very nerve-wracking to hear people will ride with Brooks County 0-1-4, and Brooks County still talking about, we going to the state championship. The Falcons lose one game, and everybody in the state of Georgia talking about it.
My uncle described it perfectly one time. The Falcons are like the runaway bride. You fall in love with them, and you get them to the altar to marry them, and then they run out on you again. Sometimes, because Georgia fans were like that too. Let's be clear. Before Kirby got there, they were like that too. It's just
it's
what
Georgia.
You have to do is, and it's a coping mechanism. That's what it is. You've been disappointed so many times that you just kind of like, okay.
How many times had a Falcons been to the Super Bowl?
Twice.
Twice. What's their record?
0-2.
0-2.
Okay. How many times has the Buffalo Bills been to the Super Bowl?
4.
What's their record?
0-4.
How many times has the Minnesota Vikings been to the Super Bowl?
Never. Have
Oh no.
Yes, they have. 4. You know what their record is? 0-4. 0-4.
Mm-hmm.
Falcons, this don't just happen in Atlanta and in the state of Georgia, babe. That's the point I'm trying to say. Y'all don't see it like
they like us.
Obviously.
Well, it does. And here's the thing. Buffalo Bills fans talk about that. There's a whole Monica associated with you know, with the Buffalo Bills, like y'all like the Buffalo Bills, you know what I'm saying? They have a
that ain't coming from.
reputation.
That's not coming from the Buffalo Bills fans, is what I'm saying.
You
The
don't know
Buffalo
that.
Bills fans, come on, man.
You go to their social media pages now, and they're winning, and they have the expectation to get to the Super Bowl. But let's be clear, Buffalo Bill fans do that everywhere. But you like that, you take what you know because what you see around you, and you just think that this just happens to Falcons fans. That's not true. It's just not. That's just your perception because that's what you're surrounded with. But people are the same wherever you go.
But that's the point that I keep trying to tell you. This ain't just from me from Georgia. You know I'm proud military, baby. I've been around the world and I've seen how fans get behind their team.
When the last time you been around the world?
Guess what? You talking about in the late 90s and early 2000s. Yes, you're right. But guess what? That's when their teams was not winning and they were still on board.
Listen, so you think the Falcons, even when the Falcons lost, you don't think the Falcons made money? You don't think Falcons have fans? And yeah, we complain, but they still there. You got fans that complain all the time.
Okay.
In every fan base, just like the Detroit Lions, they do the same thing.
I got it off my chest, man.
Okay.
Okay, but we ain't trying to have. But see, you can take it too far.
I ain't trying to get
it too far.
I'm just gonna say this. I'm just gonna say this.
I'm just saying your sample size ain't big enough for you to make that blanket statement.
My who?
I said your sample size isn't large enough to make that blanket statement.
But it is. That's the point. This statement when made. I'm just saying, babe. This statement when made 5, 6, 7 years ago. This statement was made 20, 30 years ago when I was saying this. When I would talk to people and they'd be like, "Oh, my brother's a Hurricane went to the University of Miami." No. Oh, how you become a Hurricane fan? Like that was real. That wasn't just, here in Georgia. That was real. Now, with that being said, I remember watching the New Orleans Saints. Now, hear me out now. I remember watching the New Orleans Saints. I remember these folks showing up at the game, still supporting the New Orleans Saints with paper bags on their heads.
Mm-hmm.
I remember Katrina came through and tore that city apart, the state, the whole Gulf Coast region. I know so many people born and raised right here in Georgia, didn't know a lick about a stripe on a football, and all of a sudden, they New Orleans Saints fans. Come on, man. You can't talk about I'm a fan about winning and I don't want to lose. And New Orleans Saints is one of the dumb franchise in NFL history. Come on, man.
I think you give Falcons fans a bad rap. And just like you talk about how they do this and how they do that, I think you've been a little unfair. I think Falcons fans, you got a lot of Falcons fans that support. I think Atlanta is not like Miami. Is almost like Miami in that it's a melting pot. Miami is an international city. It's not a southern city. But these people in Atlanta's a little bit different. It's just the city of Atlanta's a little bit different. You got people from everywhere. And so you're going to have fans from everywhere. But the Falcons have a good fan base. And I don't like how you insult Falcons fans. Yeah, we complain, but guess what? We there. What you want us to do? Because see, it's damned if we do, damned if we don't. Because if we complain and say Falcons gonna Falcons, this, that, and the other, then you complain about that. But if you got people in Georgia that ain't Falcons fans, you complain about that. What you want?
Well, just none of that bullshit matters because at the end of the day, Falcons fans gonna ride or die with the Falcons.
Thank you. And that's the whole point. It's not about Falcons fans. It's not about Falcons fans. It's about the state of Georgia who don't support Falcons. That's what my issue is.
But you're talking about Falconing and all that other stuff. If we didn't care, that's what they do.
You know what?
Anyway,
move on. Because y'all gonna end up cussing somebody out.
No, we not. We gonna end up cussing you out.
To be fair, the Falcons did lay an egg yesterday. So it is what it is. Good evening, everybody.
Good
What it
evening.
do, Drew?
Hey, Joe.
What's up, Drew?
How you doing? How you doing, Bernard and Benjamin? Happy Monday. Hope all is well and everyone had a great time. Yours was going awesome. Your Panthers went up into St. Pius, went 7-3 against the Wizard, and the Cowboys got whooped. Now you know what that did save my NFL Sunday.
Nope.
Was
Nope.
in the law.
Damn, the Cowboy watching the Saints get whooped the way they got whooped.
Yeah, that's always good. What's going on, Mr. Watkins? This Friday, Doherty battles Monroe in Albany's biggest rivalry game of the year. Okay. See, I don't care nothing about Westover. That ain't no rivalry game, Mr. Watkins. But either way, I want y'all to have fun and be safe and may the best team win. What's going on, Miss Rodriguez? Welcome to the podcast. Dwayne says, I don't get why Belichick is coaching in college when he doesn't like young players. He wanted to coach, and that was the only people that biting because he couldn't get an NFL job. I personally think that I'm gonna move on from your next comment because if I get on them Gators, your feelings gonna be hurt. Let's see what's going on, Deshaun. How you doing? Yes, Evan. The Falcons also be creating the most innovative ways to lose. Yes, thank you. Let's see. Yep, Chris, they look like a Palestine dog. They do. Marquis said, what else, Dro?
Hey, what up, Marquis? What going on?
Dwayne said hello, Dro.
Dwayne, what's up, man? Hey, what's wrong with your Gators, bro? What's happening, man? How you doing?
See? Just had to get it started.
Mark said, just like the Falcons, he said they will win against Washington. That's what I'm saying. They do some stuff, they'll lose to the Panthers, and then they'll go out and they'll be, but listen, all these people are professional athletes. On any given day, anything can happen because they are professional athletes. So, it happens. What's going on, Mr. Hurst? How you doing? TCC is in the building. Y'all got a big game Friday. Trick Worthen, welcome to the podcast, Waynesboro Tigers. I see y'all have gotten your swag back. Congratulations. They got
it back for now.
Yeah. What's going on, Mr. Kirksey? How are you? I'm interested in that Swainsboro Troop County game. I think it's next Friday. That's gonna be a good one. It's definitely gonna be a good one. So those are the comments.
Well, let me highlight on Chris Pace, and I saw somebody else. I can't remember who it was, but what up, Chris? I see you, man.
Marquise, did you say hello to Marquise? I think
I spoke to Marquise.
Okay. Ho 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 ho. Yeah, it's Tunes versus Swainsboro. Yep. It's gonna be an excellent game.
In what way?
Tunes versus Swainsboro. You don't think that's gonna be a good game?
I like Tunes in that game.
Man, that game gonna be so lopsided.
Why you say
that? What? So they play in what? 2 weeks?
Yeah. Why you say Tunes?
Yeah. Okay. We'll talk about it in 2 weeks. It's gonna be lopsided.
Oh, that's gonna be interesting. Okay. He said, Trick said he liked Swainsboro all day. Yes, Mr. Watkins, Westover is hosting Peach County Thursday night. Yep, that's why we had to switch our game. Originally, we had it on the 26th, but we switched it. So I will be in Doherty County on Thursday night at Hugh Mills Stadium. If anybody's around, y'all want to say hello, that's where Yo and I will be.
And I will be at the onesie.
Mm-hmm. Who y'all play?
What you going to the onesie for?
We playing Mount Zion.
Oh, tell my bestie I said hello. I'm gonna tell her to come find you.
I'm sure gonna be looking.
Let's see. Dwayne says Tunes by 28, and Trick says Swainsboro by 14. Okay. So, podcast listeners, if what was the good, bad, and the ugly for your team this week? What did you like? what is it that you didn't like? And since we're halfway through the regular season, has your team, how is your team, if you got to give them a what do you call it, a midterm grade, well, how would you grade your team midway through the regular season? Y'all let me know.
Can I start this off?
Go ahead.
Okay. So for my City Grove Saints, I give them a D.
A D?
As a D as a midterm grade. What is it that I like that I've seen so far halfway through the season? A freshman quarterback growing and a coach making a decision to stick with one quarterback.
Okay.
What I don't like is first half play because you make adjustments and come out and explode in the second half. Where are these adjustments at throughout the first half? It bothers me a lot.
Okay.
The last thing I would say that I don't like is where you, as a City World fan, I'm used to seeing a type of ruthless mentality from the secondary, and I just don't see it this year.
Okay. So I don't know. Sis, yo, Dro, y'all want to grade your team?
I mean, I think Peach kind of doing all right. I mean, they struggle with Northside, you know. Wasn't expecting it, but then again, it was a rivalry game. Northside kind of, always play Peach kind of tough. They do have the overall series advantage. A letter grade, I get them a B. I would go with a B.
Okay. Sis, yo, y'all want to talk or you want me to do it?
Well, I'm pretty impressed with Thomasville High right now. I think we're firing on all cylinders. Of course, there's always room for improvement. However, I don't see us needing that much improvement. Letter wise, I'd give them a B.
Okay. Yo, you want to go or you busy? Okay.
He muted. He might be busy.
Okay. So I'll go. Peach County. I'm gonna grade on a curve a little bit, and I'm just gonna say B plus. The defense, I'm impressed with. Special teams needs a little work. I'll give the defense an A. I'll give the special teams. I'm gonna give them a C. And the offense, I'm granting a little grace. We had a quarterback come down. We got a sophomore kid to come in. He's young. He doesn't have the same reps and everything, but he didn't have a bad job. He didn't really do a bad job on Friday. Some of the passes that he threw, he overthrew one, he underthrew one, and then he overcompensated. So he overthrew the next one. But other than that, he did pretty decent. And some of those receivers that would normally catch those balls didn't catch them. So, and then I have issues with the play calling anyway. So I'm gonna grant them a little grace. But overall, I'm giving Peach County a B plus. And let's see what the listeners are saying. Because yo probably doing something. Let's see. Mark, I hope I'm saying your name correctly. If I'm not, please correct me and let me so I can say it right. Marquitius Tut, welcome to the podcast. He says hello from Lincolnton. Go Red Devils. And like right now, Lincoln County is looking really, really good to me. Evan Reese says what I don't like is that some polls, now you guys, still have Roswell under Sequoia. The Roswell hate is real. Darius Kirksey says he gives Big Langston a B plus. Wody gives Doherty a C minus. Welcome to the podcast, Joe Pearson. Um, he Evan Reese says he would give a B to Roswell. It's a 4-1 record, but sloppiness in games 2 through 4. The Peachtree Ridge win is now starting to look more impressive now. Philip Jacob Williams, welcome to the podcast. He said, yeah, Thomasville High is playing some ball. What's going on, Oscar Miles? How are you doing? I'm sure you would give your Carver Tigers an A plus. I'm almost positive you would. Joe Pearson, what do you give the Swainsboro Tigers? How would you grade them midterm? Joe Pearson said this ain't the same Swainsboro team from last year. October the 3rd, Barbecue Bulldog. Okay. Morris says he's giving Newton County a C plus. He said, I expect a senior quarterback to not hold the ball. Very competitive against Douglas County. Let's keep it going. Okay. Marquitius Tut. I'm glad I said it right. Thank you, Mr. Tut. How would you grade the Lincoln Red Devils? I think I know you probably say an A plus, and I would agree with you. Joe Pearson says he gives Swainsboro an A plus.
Okay.
Be
real with you. Be real with yourself and your team, bro.
He is. Are they undefeated?
That don't mean that though.
Okay. I think he is being realistic.
Really? Hold on. No. We're gonna talk about that. So
I'm saying for him, from his perspective. I'm not saying
no, we're gonna talk about this because Swainsboro fans, I don't know what it is y'all are looking at. Yes, you're 6-0. No ifs, ands, or buts about that, right? Can't deny that. But take a look at your competition along the way. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
Be real about your competition that you play along the way. You handle business where you were supposed to. Nothing has surprised anybody yet. Surprise us in 2 weeks.
On October the 3rd. Okay. Jimmy Neutron says Sumter versus Carver has to be one of the top games in the state this year. I agree. Lord willing and the creek don't rise, I'll be down there on the 10th. And how would you grade your Sumter Tigers, Mr. Neutron? Oscar Miles says Carver Columbus gets a Chinese A plus. Okay, y'all been taking Chinese arithmetic. Okay. What's going on, Mr. Reddick? How are you? Welcome to the podcast. Bernard Benjamin says Southwest DeKalb, he would give a B plus. A win over Marist will be a big boost for the program. I agree.
Too bad it ain't gonna happen. It ain't gonna happen though.
You don't know that.
It ain't gonna happen. You want me to tell you why?
Why?
A South DeKalb team playing a private school. It's a thing called discipline that is not gonna be on the side of Southwest DeKalb in that game.
Okay. Carver Columbus, definitely an A plus, according to Mr. Suggs. Joe Pearson said he is as real as they get. Lonnie Brown, welcome to the podcast. He says, I'd give Langston an A. They're responding to Coach Hines in his first year back. # Big Langston. Trick says, Swainsboro Tigers by 14. Real talk.
Man, hold up. No. Over who? Toombs County?
Yeah.
Y'all barely beat Thompson. Cut it out, Swainsboro fans. Cut it out. Be realistic about your squad and figure out and be real about where your weaknesses are at. And then on top of that, you only beat Chris County by 7, and you expect us to sit up here and believe you finna blow out Toombs County?
Oh
man, come on, be for real. Be honest with yourself.
Now that's the Thursday I like right there. Make me well up a little bit. I'm proud of you.
Oh, Lord.
I'm just saying, man, this is crazy. You you should have lost to Dublin in week 1.
But they did it. They found a way to win.
They found a way to win. You're right. All I'm saying is the only team you beat in a shutout is Appleton County so far. And trust me, with what's going on down there, You should have blew them out by more than 14. But Toombs County is gonna show you who you truly are, and you're gonna ride into the playoffs with a number two seed in your region.
All I'm gonna say, Swainsboro, is just if you don't like what Thirsty saying, make sure y'all prove them wrong on October the 3rd. Jimmy Neutron says Sumter gets an A. Deshaun says Sumter is gonna drop to a D on October the 10th. What's going on, Zoe? Big Crisp in the building. Let us know, Zoe. Midterm, how would you grade the Crisp County's Cougars? A, B, C, or D?
Yeah, give us a real grade.
Yeah.
Now, don't give us a fan or like a delusional fan grade. Give us a real grade.
Give us a real grade. Darius says Carver is getting put out of 2A and going straight to 4A. Joe says, look at Toombs' schedule versus Swainsboro's schedule. Who played cupcakes? And Mr. Benjamin says, I agree 100% with Thurston. Mr. Benjamin, don't ever agree 100% with him, okay? Don't ever do that. His head already big. We don't need that.
No. We're gonna have this discussion. Okay, you take a look at Toombs. Yeah, Toombs struggled against Doherty, and we understand why.
Mr. Benjamin was from Southwest DeKalb. He was saying he agreed with your assessment.
No. I'm just saying though. I'm just saying he brought up Toombs, so I'm gonna talk about Toombs. Toombs blew out Dooley County. They blew out Effingham. They got beat by Rome. Okay, and
I mean, now I can see the argument about the schedule. Yeah, I can see that. I can see that.
I can't for the simple fact that Doherty game was a monsoon when they played Doherty. That's the only reason why that game was that close. Toombs couldn't do what Toombs do on offense, which was pass the ball. But Toombs put up 28 points on Rome. I don't care how you want to spin that. They played that game and they was competitive in that game by putting up 28 points, even though they lost by a score of 49-28. They put up points on Rome, who should have beat them anyway, which was expected for them to lose to Rome. But every game they've played outside of the monsoon that they played in Doherty, it's been 42 points or better.
Okay.
Toombs is doing what they're supposed to do against inferior competition. Whereas when you look at Swainsboro is not. They put up 40. They put up 40 points twice. They put up 40 points twice. 44-14 over Meta, and 44-42 over Thompson.
Didn't they play Dublin too?
Yeah, 15-14.
But Dublin.
What's the final score?
Inferior though, Thursday.
What I'm saying is this: one, they should have lost the game to Dublin, and they should have lost the game to Thompson, but they squeaked it out.
Well, Thompson and Dublin are not necessarily inferior though. They are contenders.
Thompson is a contender in what this year?
What's their record?
It don't matter, dude. I'm telling you, Thompson is not going to make a run this year.
Okay, so are you saying they're going to miss the playoffs entirely? Is that what you're saying?
They what?
No, I think they're 2-3. I think they lost to Grovetown, they lost to that team in South Carolina, and they lost to Swainsboro. So I think Thompson is 2-3 now.
But they lost to a powerhouse in South Carolina.
I mean, I think Thompson's season will be defined once they play Lucy Lane. I think that's their, and I think they play Burke County.
We gonna find out on Friday when they play Lucy Lane.
They play Lucy Lane and they play Burke County, so we'll kind of see more what Thompson is made of. I think.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. But I just don't think Thompson is what everybody is expecting from Thompson to be right now, because that's just not how it's shaping up to be. Because I wouldn't be surprised they lose to Lucy Lane and Burke.
Okay, now I get that. I understand that. Maybe they're going through a rebuilding year. We don't know, but that game they lost in South Carolina, to be fair, that team is a powerhouse.
When it comes to Thompson,
So what now?
When it comes to Thompson, I'm not even speaking on the North Augusta game, because that game was expected for them to lose. The problem that I have with them is you lost to Grovetown 22-21. And then you turn around the following week and you lose to Swainsboro 42-44. What I'm getting at, and my only point is this: Swainsboro off defense cannot deal with speed. And that has been shown.
Okay. Now Zoe has said Swainsboro's not good and their best player got hurt and might put some respect on Chris County's name.
Hold on, did we ever get the grade?
Never that.
Yeah, he's coming. Zoe said he would give Chris County a D.
Okay. Can I grade two schools that we don't talk too much? Well, one school we do talk about, but another school we don't. Can I give two grades out?
Go ahead.
Sure.
Okay. The first school I want to give a grade out is on Brooks County. I want to give Brooks County the grade of a C. The only reason I'm giving Brooks County a C is because a lot of their games were not competitive. But we understand the gauntlet of a schedule that they had, right? Nobody debates that gauntlet of a schedule they had. All I'm saying is C, which I'm trying to tell Brooks County, I expect you to run your region, get a first place seed, walk into the playoffs with a number one seed and handle your business. No problem on it. I'm putting respect on Brooks County name. The other school I want to talk about, which nobody is seeing, nobody wants to come up north and talk about, is Columbia High School. Despite Columbia being 0-5 right now, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm giving Columbia a B minus. One, just off your schedule alone, being a 2A school, you went up against Cartersville, Carrollton, Douglas, which you held them to 19 points, Callaway, Cale, and you got Douglas County coming up this weekend. I'm giving Columbia a B minus. Nobody expected Columbia to put up the 14 points in these first 5 games that they have. They finna go 0-6. It's just, they know they finna be 0-6. But guess what? They gonna walk into the playoffs 4-6 with a number one seed.
Okay. Let me get through some of these comments. Basically, I'm gonna summarize what Trick Words and it said. You need to stop hating on Swainsboro. Let's see. Darius says he didn't quite give Langston an A because they played with their food too much in the first half of these games, with the exception of Douglas County and Dutchtown. I can respect that, Mr. Kersey. Joe Pearson says Chris County ain't good. Let's see. What's going on, Mr. Wizard? How are you? And I thank you for being on time. But if I could politely ask you to just chill for just a minute while I get through these comments so that you can take over. Is that okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Who was that, Mr. Suggs? He said they're building something. Give it time. To your point, Mike. They lost to North Augusta. Thompson lost to North Augusta, Grovetown, and Swainsboro. So yes, they're 2-3. Joe says Toombs was up 21-7 against Rome and lost 49-28, and we've played better teams so far. Dwayne gives Brooks County a C minus. What's going on, Tick? Right before the Wizards start, if you want to answer this question, you can go ahead. What would you give your team as a midterm grade this year? You weren't, I don't know if you were busy or if you're still busy, but would you like to give your team a midterm grade?
I give the Trojans a B minus.
Okay.
If I could elaborate, I don't know if you all asked about elaboration on the grades.
Yeah, you can elaborate.
Defense, solid. Mm-hmm. If it wasn't for the defense, I would give them a C. overall. But because the defense is superb right now, playing at probably a B plus, A minus or so, and it's kind of lifting the offense up right now. I think before season end, they'll be on a even playing field. Hopefully going into the playoffs. But right now, that's why I'm at a B minus.
Okay, I grade them on a curve a little bit. I did a B plus. Joe did a C. I grade. I just kind of gave him a little exception due to the quarterback playing all that stuff. But I don't have a problem with anything that any of you all said. I think we can all agree our special teams is really our Achilles heel. But okay. So thank you for waiting, Mr. Wizard. The floor is
Hey,
yours.
sis, I'm sorry.
Mhm.
Right before the wizard starts, I would like to shout out our QB1 who broke another school record um this past Friday night. I believe the record was most passing career yards or
Mhm.
something like that. So yeah.
And
Shout out
Congratulations,
to
baby.
Cameron Hill.
and to be, if I'm not mistaken, I saw a post. Sis, maybe you can correct me if I'm wrong. But the pass he completed to break that was to his younger brother. Is that correct?
Yes, that is
Bitter,
correct.
bittersweet. I mean, not a bittersweet moment, but a excellent moment for that kid to do that, passing it to his brother. So shout out Cam Hill.
Shout out
Right.
to him. Yes, and thank you, brother, for catching that ball. Shout out to him. That's I'm very impressed, and I know your parents are extremely proud as they should be. Let's see. Tick says Northeast B minus defense is solid, but the O line has been inconsistent. Penalties and special teams have to be rectified. Okay. So where did the wizard go? Okay, so Mr. McDaniel, welcome to the podcast. Late to the party, had a 7U game to coach. Hope everyone is well. And I hope you did well in your 7U game, Mr. McDaniel. What we're doing right now is we're grading our teams midterm. So what would you give your team? What would you give Coffee County at the mid season? And welcome to the podcast, Mr. Brooks. Congratulations, quarterback Cam. And I mean, I'm sure I know what your answer will be, but you can go ahead and grade Thomas County Central as well. Okay, Mr. Wizard, welcome back, sir. The floor is yours. Damn, dang, Mr. McDaniel, F minus. I thought my mama was the only one that gave those grades out. F minus,
Mr. Dave ain't holding nothing back on them trolls.
Mr. Wizard, you on mute, baby? Come talk to us. Shout out to Courtney Williams from Northeast, leading the state in interceptions, and shout out to Jordan Wiggins for going over 1,000 yards for the season. That is quite impressive because he is a true freshman. So congratulations to him. What's going on, Mr. Curtis? Irwin Indians in the house. Go ahead and give us a midterm grade for your Irwin Indians. Mr. Wizard, why are you on mute? Dwayne said TCC don't get no grade. They ain't
I
play
don't
with
know.
nobody. Okay, so you've been talking and we haven't said anything. Have you been talking?
Yeah, I didn't realize. I ain't good with technology. Y'all got to work with
Okay,
me
okay. Well, let me
on
read
this
these couple.
technology thing.
What's
I
going
like
on, Mr. Williams?
AOL.
Oh Lord, yeah, you really are not tech savvy. Dwayne say TCC don't get no grade and they ain't played nobody. And Reginald Harris, welcome to the podcast. He says New Manchester and Douglasville is looking great. Okay. I'm assuming that's your team. And Mr. McDaniel said, no, we have to show more heart and want to even think about competing for anything. I understand, Mr. McDaniel. All right. For the third time, Mr. Wizard, the floor is yours.
Am I good?
Yes.
Can y'all
Talk,
hear me
baby.
okay?
Yes, baby. Talk. Talk.
Oh, I didn't know.
The floor is yours. Sir, why are you not talking? Am I being punked?
Man, I think the Wizards still on that darn Willie juice.
Willie juice. Am I being pumped? Talk, man, talk. Okay, we finna move on.
No, Mr. Wizard, you sound like a Decepticon bot or something.
You haven't said anything. Talk, baby, talk. Say mama. Mama. See what I'm saying? I'm being
go gaga.
I'm being punked right now. I do believe this. I'm being punked. What's going on, Mr. Virgil? How you doing, Otto? Yeah, he on something, Otto. I don't know what's going on. Kyla said, my 2-year-old daughter said, talk. See? Even the baby telling you to talk, Wizard. Jesus. Okay. This is a test of my faith. This is what this is. I'm granting grace. Okay, so Mr. Washington, why don't you go ahead? Why don't you go ahead and grade your team midterm? Let us know what you think of your team this far, middle through the middle of the season. Because I don't know what's going on with Mr. Wizard, but if he don't come on, we fixing to move on. Yeah, he on something. Because he's not talking. And I'm gonna be quiet.
The Wizard mother didn't pay his bill this month. I think Thursday don't turn the internet off.
Got to be.
Y'all still don't hear me? Man, I've been talking for the past 10 minutes.
Well, there you go, Mr. Wizard. Come on, that buzz man.
Okay.
I'm trying. I've been talking. I don't know what's going on. This that janky Wi-Fi he got over here.
Okay. We just keep talking. Keep talking.
I'm good with technology. Okay. But anyway, how y'all doing?
We'll be better if you keep it moving. We fine.
Okay. So private class, I went 6-3. I think we all knew expected Hebron Christian, Blessed Trinity. That one there surprised us, or at least it did me anyway. Did I call Jesus and Calvary Day like that? Oh, I'm so sorry. I did.
You did. Good job. Good job, Wizard. Shout out to you.
Wesleyan surprised everybody against Ambassador Christian out of North Carolina. Those raggedy suckers. So 6-3 in private.
Okay, and just for clarification, the ones in the brackets are the actual scores, and the ones outside the bracket are the predicted scores.
Yes.
Okay. D2.
So moving on. D2. Wilcox County, they disappointed me big time, made me go 5-1.
Truly beat Wilcox. Oh my. Okay.
Girl, yeah.
I see. Okay.
Ugly.
Yeah, that
Okay.
one.
So let's move on to D1 so we can start keeping the interest of the fans. So in D1, I went 8-0.
Good job.
I'm gonna have to pat myself on that one.
Good job.
I was gonna say something on previous conversations I heard y'all having, but I ain't gonna say that.
Thank you.
Anyway, 2A, 7-1. Ringo. You're more like Fools Go. How you lose to Lakeview? That's all I want to know. How? Made me go 7-1. Them jive turkeys. I learned some little lingo today. I was hanging out in Center's Town.
It sound like you were hanging out with my daddy. He been gone 20 years, but okay. That was his word, turkey.
Okay, 3A. Something told me that West Lawrence was gonna beat Harlem, but instead of listening to what y'all humans call it, intuition, I went with the Magic 8 Ball and picked Harlem. 5-1 overall in 3A.
Mm-hmm.
So I ain't gonna trip on it. It is what it is.
Okay.
4A. Again, Hebron Christian, Blessed Trinity just blew everything up for me. East Side, I don't even know why the AJC put you in the top 10. But it is what it is. But I thought you was going to handle business against Flowery Branch, and evidently you didn't. So I went 7-2 in 4A. Moving on, because I know y'all got some things to get off your chest tonight. So in 5A, can somebody say trap game for Sequoia?
Or is it that River Ridge really is the real deal? Is
It was a trap game for Sequoia. It was a trap game. So overall in 5A, I went 7-1 because of the trap game by Sequoia.
Okay.
All right.
And 6A.
In 6A, I thought I did good, and then I knew I did good when I saw that Selman on Saturday morning.
Congratulations, Wizard.
I try. Can somebody tell me why Colquitt County played Monroe? No? Okay, we're going to leave it alone. So, overall on the week, I went 52-9. On the season, I'm 334-65.
Not bad, not bad.
What's my magic number? 85. So, do we have to talk about the pick'ems?
We got to, Wizard. We got to. I'm a little disappointed because I don't look like I'm gonna be getting my sizzle. I need to latch on to somebody in this I need to latch on to somebody in this top.
Okay.
Top
so,
5.
In the pick'ems, I went 6-4 overall for the week. On the season, I'm 34-26. It is what it is. Guess what? I still make it to the state playoffs, and you still got to play me. Because I'm going to make it tough in the state playoffs. It ain't going to be easy. That's for sure.
Okay. So now, who's in the top 5?
Here's the top 5. Here's the top 10. What's that? What y'all call her? Loyal listener?
Yes. She gonna bounce back. Leave her alone.
Oh, she gonna bounce back?
Yes, leave her alone. She going 10-0 this week. Leave her alone.
Oh no, man. It's some good games this week. So I don't know.
She going 10-0. I need to find out who I can glom on to. I need the $200. Yo, what's going on, friend? It's okay, Heather. We all you never play another day. And they say, "Water boy, we never play another day. You'll be fine." I'm rooting for you.
I forgot. Y'all remember who won the pick'ems? Because I so forgot.
But shout out to whoever won.
Somebody named Tony Newman, something like that.
Okay, let me I can check real quick. Hold on. Let's see.
I think that what his name was. Tony
Ryan
Newman.
Ryan Wembley from Coffee County. He won.
Oh, that was.
He won.
Oh, that who was.
He went 8 and 10. So
he went 9 for 10.
He went 8 for 10.
We had to use the tiebreaker, huh?
Apparently, but it didn't make him. It didn't help him with get in the top 10. I tell you that much. But congratulations for winning the week. I will say. So she's only, like you said, she only.
I gotta lay out that potion stuff.
Yeah, you
y'all
do.
know Thirsty done got some Thirsty done got some Willie juice. And that
So I
stuff
hear.
good too.
Okay, I'm gonna check it out.
I'm
I'm gonna
finna go
check it
get me
out.
some more. I'm gonna go get
Okay,
me some more.
we'll see you back on Wednesday so you can give us your predictions for the week. And y'all make sure y'all listen to watch the page Tuesday because I think you put your pickums out on Tuesday, right?
Yeah, they'll be out tomorrow.
Okay, so the pickums will be
I
out
don't know. I
tomorrow.
might have I may have a Thursday game on there. I don't know yet. It all depends on how much of this Willie juice I drink.
Okay, so if he has a Thursday game, y'all know that the deadline will be on Thursday instead of Friday. So y'all just be on the lookout Tuesday, okay? Thank you, Mr. Wizard. We appreciate you.
What's
We'll
going
see
on,
you.
Pete?
Okay, so anyway, I love y'all.
We love you
Y'all
too.
be easy with it.
We'll be.
Hey,
Take
baby.
care.
Here I come.
All right,
Laters.
bye. Bye. What's going on, Mo? How you doing? Let's see. Back to these comments. I'm sorry. Otto says Peach County, I'll give us a C. The offense has to be more consistent no matter who's the quarterback. Next man up. But that defense has been playing some football. But y'all said it right. Special teams need to be worked on every day. Mr. Virgil, welcome to the podcast. He said, great prediction on us, though. Evan says River Ridge ain't the real deal. They lost to Woodstock. Like I said on Friday, that whole region is overrated. And you definitely said that Friday night. Yep, you're only behind 2, 3, and 6. What's going on, Mr. Nicholson? How are you? Won't you go ahead and give us a midterm grade for the Mayor Persons Bulldogs? So we had we had an interesting week last week with some wins and losses. So of course the poll has changed a little bit. Some regions or some classifications didn't change at all, but there are some shakeups in some others, and so we'll be giving you an update of the new polls. So there's that. Why are y'all not talking? I feel like I'm talking to myself. Y'all
I
don't.
don't know. Everybody, I mean, is everybody busy right
They
now? What?
truly are. I feel like I'm just carrying things in my head. It's
So,
hurting.
so Jess,
Nobody
we're
just.
gonna talk. Well, Jess, you know what? I'm with you. I'm ready to talk about these new polls for weeks entering week 7.
Okay, let's talk about it. Because it
Let's
seems
talk
like
about.
me and you. Don't nobody else want to talk to me, and that's okay.
That's fine. I'm about to. Well, just know I'm about to PISS somebody fan base off.
You'd already done it. I hope the
Oh,
Swainsboro
I.
people still here with
I
us.
did.
You pissed them off. I hope they still here.
Oh, they be out.
He's so horrible. Okay, so the private. So on the
All
left
right.
is the AJC poll, right?
Correct. On the left is AJC. On the right is the right pole, FNL.
Okay.
So we both agree on the top uh what top 4 teams. Prince
Mm-hmm.
Ave, Hebron Christian Fellowship, and Calvary Day. Once we get past number 4 on both polls, that's where we kind of have a disagreement. AJC closes out their top 10 with Aquinas, Savannah Christian, Athens Academy, Wesleyan, Holy Innocents, and Lubbock. Whereas we close our top 10 out with Holy Innocents, Aquinas, North Cobb Christian, Savannah Christian, Athens Academy, and Wesleyan. But I do want to say one thing. There seems to be a good top 10 matchup this coming Friday in private.
Who?
That's all I'm going to say.
You don't know who it, you can't tell us who it is?
Ain't no need to talk about it now. We can talk about it on Wednesday.
Okay. So I see that the AJC did not penalize Aquinas for losing the West Side Augusta.
No, not
Okay. And
that. No.
they did lose in I think the last minute or so. So I mean I can see that. Okay.
Okay. So we're going to move on to Division 2. Now, Division 2. A little interesting. We got the same top three, just so happen to be in the same order. Lincoln, Clinch, Bowden. From number 4 on down is where things get a little shaky. AJC, you have Johnson County, Brooks, Seminole, Metter, Early, and you finally paid some attention to Hawkinsville and Scraven County. Okay. Now, for us, obviously we have Hawkinsville at number 4, Johnson County at number 5, Metter, Seminole County, Scraven, and we closed it out by bringing in ECI and dropping Brooks down to 6. I'm waiting on comments because I know Brooks County fans just don't like that. Oh, we should be a top 5 team.
Probably not, because when I was looking at the grading, I know Dwayne said they should be they got a C minus. I didn't see what Zach said. Zach, did you grade Brooks County this year? So they might not be upset with that ranking.
Yeah, well, my thing is Brooks County gonna do their thing and work their way back up into the top 5 anyway. Once everybody in Division 2 is in region play, so it's gonna balance itself out. Yeah, they took some hits early on, and I think personally they do deserve to be in the top 10. It's just a matter of how we're at in the top 10 by giving them an honest assessment based on their current schedule.
I think they'll be in the top 10. If they should happen to lose to it, and if they beat Clinch, they'll definitely get back in the top 5. I think if they lose the Clinch, they'll still stay in the poll, but they won't be in the top 5. But that's just me. Yeah. What's going on, Mr. Holmes? Waco is in the house. Dwayne says no, Brooks County is not top 5 yet. And
good honesty there, Dwayne. Appreciate that.
Dwayne says we should be 10B. Okay.
Heck nah.
Marion versus Waco was a great game in '94. Waco, we talked about that the other week. I think high school football is better when Waco is competitive, and hopefully they'll get back to that. Okay. Hold on, Mr. Holmes, were you the one that said Friday night that Waco was making the playoffs? Or was that one of your fellow Golden Hawks? Because somebody said Waco was making the playoffs. That's a tall order.
What's their record this year?
I don't think they won anything.
Oh, really? Wow, the Golden Hawks. Okay.
Yeah,
we talking about Washington County, right?
Yeah. They might have won one, but
Washington County 1-4.
Yeah, so they're in the same region with Northeast and Dublin and Dodge and Ace and all of them.
Blue collar region, okay.
And Blakely, but he said they're gonna squeeze in the number 4 slot. I don't know if that was Mr. Holmes that said that, but somebody said it.
I don't know about that. I don't know.
I guess they
might be right. I don't know about that.
That's a tall order. That's a tall order.
I guess they're going to get some chocolate chip cookies. All right. Class A D1. Us and the AJC, we both agree Worth County is the number 1 team in Division 1. After that, we get we got some shakeup. So AJC runs it down as Toombs County, Thomasville, Hurd, Swainsboro, Rabun County, Northeast, Dublin, Jeff Davis, and Fitzgerald at number 10. For us, we round our top 10 out, starting at number 2 with Swainsboro, Northeast, Macon, Toombs County, Thomasville, Dublin, Rabun County, Hurd, Blakely, and Lamar County as we dropped Ace out this past week.
Why does the AJC have Northeast so far down? I don't think they should be number 7, but that's just me.
Well, the thing is, I think with us, I'm not going to, with us taking into account what happened early on in the first 4 weeks of the season, it allowed Northeast to move up. Whereas with the AJC, the losses that Toombs and Thomasville took didn't drop them down as far on their poll.
Gotcha. Alfonso said, yes, sir, that was me. We 1-4 right now, but just watching it play out. in the Hawks' favor. Okay, Mr. Holmes. Otto said he's going northeast over Dublin this week. I am too, Otto, especially since it's going to be at Thompson Stadium.
Yeah,
I
that's gonna
agree.
be a good one.
I hate I'm just really upset. I'm gonna miss that, but go ahead. 2A.
Okay. 2A.
I'll
We
come back
both
to you,
agree.
Dan.
We both agree Carver Columbus is the team to beat, and the only team that can really beat Carver Columbus is Carver Columbus moving forward. So for the AJC closing out the top 10 in 2A, they have Pierce, Carver, Atlanta, Morgan County, Rockmart, Callaway, Burke County, Sumter, Hateville, and they brought in East Jackson. For us, we got rounding out the FNL top 10, Morgan County, Rockmart, Pierce, Carver, Atlanta, Sumter, Burke, Callaway, Lucy Lane, and North Murray.
Lucy Lane.
All right, now, Lucy Lane, we got you in this top 10. Now, if you lose to Thompson, you will be expeditiously removed from our Class 2A poll. Just remember that.
Facts. All right, moving on to 3A. Now, 3A was kind of, I ain't gonna say it was fun, but it's still watered down right now. So, for both of us, AJC and the FNL, we got the top three the same: Sandy Creek, Peach County, Calhoun. AJC closes out their top 10 with Jefferson, Stevenson, North Hall, LaGrange, Troop, brought in Jenkins, and Cherokee Bluff as they kicked out Harlem, just as we did too. So for us, we rounded our top 10 out with Stevenson, North Hall, Troop, Jefferson, LaGrange, Cherokee Bluff, and West Lawrence.
Okay. Let me go ahead and read what Danny had to say about since we on 3A. Welcome to the podcast, Danny. He says the Peach County offense is struggling this year, but they are playing together as a team for the most part. Peach County is still trying to find themselves. One thing I can say is this: Peach County is playing with tremendous heart and very little confidence in how good they really are this year. Peach County Trojans defense is keeping them in the game and within scoring opportunities throughout the games that they have played so far. Okay. So, any comments about other comments about 3A? I don't see any. Let's see. Alfonso said we Waco beat Jefferson County and they should go undefeated for the rest of the season, and they're going to upset Dodge County. So, Mr. Holmes, have y'all? I know y'all have played started region play. Y'all have played Northeast. Y'all played Dublin already. Cause I'm just trying to figure out where the rest of these wins coming from, sir.
Yeah, that is gonna be tough.
I'm gonna look up. Let's go on to 4A. I'm just gonna look that up.
All right. 4A, we both have the same top five. We just got number 4 and number 5 in different spots, which is North Oconee, Creekside, Cartersville, Ware County, Benedictine. To close out the top 10, pretty much the same team except for the number 10 spot. AJC closes it out with Marist, Central Carrollton, Blessed Trinity, Cambridge, and Cass. As we close out our bottom top 10 with Central Carrollton, Cambridge, Blessed Trinity, Marist, and Stockbridge.
Okay, let me see what these comments are
So
saying.
my question is, the AJC really think Cass is better than Stockbridge right now? Knowing they finna lose to Cartersville soon?
Well, I mean,
Okay. I'm just saying.
Okay, so well, let me see now. I'm going back to Waco. So yes, they have already played Northeast in Dublin. They lost to Northeast 32-0. They lost to Dublin 14-7, and they lost to Blakely County 44-26. So now their next game is Central. They can win that. That's 2-4. Dodge County is gonna be a tall order, but maybe East Lawrence.
They,
That's
they might beat East Lawrence.
yeah, that's doable. Southwest.
Yeah,
Uh,
they'll beat Southwest.
Southwest is better than they been.
Yeah, but yeah, they might beat them though.
And then Waco lost to Jeff Davis. Jeff Davis, so
Well, Jeff Davis still undefeated, right?
they're gonna wait the bed soon,
I
especially when
mean,
they get in the
they play Thomasville next, so that's
yeah.
a big game for them.
And they still got to play Worth County too. Let's see, and then their last game is Ace Academy. So
So it might be something to Waco could possibly sneak into the playoffs now. Now that I know who's remaining on the schedule, they possibly could sneak in on that.
yeah, I think two of them they can win, like Dodge County, Southwest, and Ace. I don't know, but we'll see. And listen, let me tell you what you can do. Let me tell you what you can do, Mr. Holmes. Keep these receipts, and if you do get to the playoffs, just come back and tell me I told you, Helfer, and you can tell me just like that, and I ain't gonna get offended or nothing. Just say I told you, Helfer. Tick says Waco is not going undefeated, not from what he's seen, because he saw Washington County play Northeast already. He said Waco won't be Southwest or Ace.
Okay, all right.
That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking too, Tick. I don't see them beat Southwest. But who are me? All right, let's go to 5A.
Okay. AJC FNL. We got the same top 7, surprisingly.
Wow.
A little switched up in 2 spots, but at the end of the day, Hughes, Thomas County Central, Milton, Houston County, Gainesville, Lee County, Roswell. Top 7 teams in 5A right now. I think nobody would disagree with that. AJC closes out their top 10 with Rome, Sequoia, and I'm trying to figure out what the hell are they looking at in Northgate. We close out our top 10 with Sequoia, New Manchester, and Sprayberry. Now, let's talk about Northgate.
Mm-hmm.
Huh?
I was going to ask you talk about Northgate. Go ahead.
I want to talk about Northgate. Northgate current resume is not impressive. I mean, they've done and did what they should have done against the teams they played. Stars Mill, Villa Rica, Northside Columbus, Noonan, Banneker. You don't play nobody until you get to October 17th, October 24th in Hughes and Lovejoy, respectfully. So I don't understand why they're praising Northgate and kicking Sprayberry out for the loss that Sprayberry took.
So Mr. Kersey says Northgate beating Noonan is when they popped up. And then Mr. Reese says he feels like people are sleeping on Woodward. I think Woodward losing that game they were supposed to win earlier is why people got off of Woodward, but I can see where you're coming from, Mr. Reese. Mr. Reese also said, I feel like Woodward or Rome should be in that 9th and 10th spot.
Now,
go ahead.
Can I say something on Woodward Academy?
Sure.
Woodward Academy. The loss to Marist did hurt you, but your remaining schedule doesn't help you because now you've been in region play since September 12th, right? Let's be honest. Look who you playing in your region: Shiloh, Chamblee, Arabian Mountain, Tri-Cities, Dunwoody, Decatur, Lakeside. Not impressive
Not
at
too
all.
much on Arabian Mountain now.
But let's be honest. Yeah, Woodward Academy is going to win Region 4 and 5A, but you're supposed to. Handle your business, do what you're supposed to do. Don't get me wrong, New Manchester, Sprayberry, and Sequoia, and Roswell, hell, Lee County at that, and Houston County got some tough upcoming region opponents. So, you may be able to sneak your way back in, but Northgate, man, forget Northgate. I don't even know why they let them folks in because they finna be dipping out here in a couple of weeks.
Mr. Kersey said Noonan was the favorite to take second in that region. And he said Sprayberry got blasted, though they didn't just lose. Sprayberry got blasted, though. They didn't just lose. Had it been respectful, they wouldn't have dropped as much. Let's see. Danny says we're about to really see how good these teams are on all sides of the ball.
Yeah, see, that's my. Hold on, real fast. Let's slow up. Sequoia, Sprayberry. We kind of said the region was gonna come down between those two teams because at the end of the day, it's really nobody else in the region to mess with them. I mean, outside you got Sequoia again, Sequoia, Sprayberry, Riverwood, all in the same region, along with Polk, Creekview, River Ridge, Lassiter, Woodstock. Who's to stop? Sequoia's going number one, Sprayberry number two. Everybody else fall in line where you feel, where you want to. That region is not a tough region. We don't expect either of those teams to make it to a quarterfinal.
Mm-hmm.
Let's be honest. If the only team that may make it might be Sequoia, and they're gonna get put out in the quarterfinal if they do make it.
Langston plays Northgate for their senior night, so I don't see long for them. They ain't gonna be around too long. So, Mr. Gosh, yeah, Mr. Nicholson says that TCC is going to beat Lee 35-27. Heather disagrees. She said while TCC will win, Lee County will not be scoring 27 points on TCC.
Well, I'm gonna say this: it's not gonna be the same game as last year. That's for sure. It's definitely not gonna be the same game as last year. Lee County is just not coming in with that same firepower on offense that they had last year. I'm sorry, they're not. With that 1-2 punch, that 1-2-3 combo that they had in the backfield, quarterback can run and throw, and you had a running back that you had to contend with.
Yeah, they got two. Now Lee County got two. They got two running backs that are very good. I think their issues are with their line and their quarterback play, but those running backs that I saw, they still got some studs at the running back position.
Not saying they don't. All I'm saying is the running game and is only gonna get you so far.
Yeah, it's not what it was. I agree with that.
Yeah, you got to be able to throw the ball or have some type of threat to throw the ball to keep a defense honest. And Lee County really don't have that threat to keep TCC honest.
Mm-hmm.
Tim Tebow 2.0 is not walking out the field house.
Agreed. Well, now Mr. Holmes has given me a little insight because I've really been wondering about this. So before we move on to 6A, let me read what he said. He said, for real, it's another little private school in Sandersville named Brentwood Academy. Back-to-back championships. They're going to win a third this year. But he said that to say that's where all Waco's talent is right now.
Oh, yeah, how that happened?
That makes sense. Because you don't just fall off like that. I mean, the amount of talent that was in it was almost criminal. The amount of talent that Washington County used to have, because they didn't just win in football, they won in basketball, boys and girls. You know what I'm saying? It was an embarrassment of talent, and to go from that to that. I mean, you think about you think about Takeo Spikes, you think about Robert Edwards, you think about Terrence Edwards. I can't think of it, some other folks too, and then to go from that to, yeah. So that makes perfect sense, Mr. Holmes, and thank you for that insight. I just didn't. I knew nothing about. I think I've heard about Brentwood Academy, but I don't think I paid attention. So thank you for that insight, Mr. Holmes. Yeah.
Okay. 6A. We both agree. Surprisingly, we both agree on the same top three in the same order: Grayson, Buford, Carrollton. And this is where we start to have some differences at. Going from 4 to 10, AJC has McKeechin, Loudons, Douglas County, North Gwinnett, Valdosta, Colquitt, and Camden. For us, FNL, we ran with Valdosta, McKeechin, Douglas County, North Gwinnett, Colquitt County, Loudons, and Hillgrove.
Mm-hmm.
So
So
I'm just trying to figure out who's gonna let who down first. Is Camden County gonna let somebody down first, or is Hillgrove gonna let somebody down first?
I think did we look at that region play? I think when we looked at it, I think that was the deciding factor because we was like,
Well, yeah, Camden County got Valdosta coming up on Friday.
yeah, and they still got to play Lowndes and Colquitt.
Yeah.
Hillgrove, I can't remember who they were playing, but
Hillgrove, they're 2 games deep in the region play. They did what they were supposed to do against Osborne and Pebblebrook. They got Paulding County coming up, and then Campbell after that. The only competition they got to deal with is on October 17th when they play McKeechin.
yeah, Camden has a tough Camden. Oh Lord, Camden has a tougher road to hoe. I don't know that they come out of that unblemished. I think Hillgrove the rest of the way they might go 4-1 at best. At best, Camden County could easily go 1-4 easily.
Yes.
So
my only thing with the real thing that's impressed me about Hillgrove is you're playing inferior competition, and out of 5 games, you've only given up 13 points. So you're doing what you're supposed to do: be dominant
mm-hmm.
and assert yourself on other teams, and that's what you're doing. And it's impressive, and it's impressed us. So
And let's not forget, Hillgrove had a pretty decent season last year. You know what I mean? They ranked top 10, if I'm not mistaken, made a semifinal, not a semi, but a quarterfinal run. So, yeah, I think Hillgrove will probably do a lot better than Camden.
Yeah, I agree. Mr. Wynn, welcome to the podcast, friend. He says, true about Lee County's offensive line play. Number 60, Jaden Daniels was a difference maker on Lee County's offensive line last season. He's starting for Texas Southern. Shout out to the Texas Southern Tigers over there in I think it's the 5th Ward in Houston. Darius Kirksey, Colquitt versus Lowndes this weekend. That's gonna be a barn burner for real. Tick says Waco fell off after 2022, which coincides with what Mr. Holmes said about Brentwood winning back to back. And about to repeat. So that makes sense. That's a perfect alignment with what happened. So the question is how does Waco get their talent back or to get them from Brentwood Academy? Because how many scholarships they're giving out?
just gonna take some NIL money, and it ain't there.
Top lines over there.
You got your window down.
Sound like a flag flapping on sound like a flag holding on to somebody's car window.
He's
How about
smoking.
now?
Yes, he's smoking. That's why I got the window down. Let's see. Yes, you sound much better. So what were you saying, sir?
I said all them chalk mines over there, they got the NIL money.
Well, apparently they all sending it to Brentwood.
Nah. You know what? Speaking of NIL, has anybody come across anybody benefiting in football from NIL?
Texas.
Nope. No. Georgia high school football. Somebody benefiting from NIL. I'm gonna say no.
I can't think of anybody, but
Tyler Atkinson.
You can't listen to me because I know nothing. I my head hurts.
Tyler Atkinson.
Did he sign with the Adidas team that Georgia got going on right now? He did. Okay. And the reason I brought it up is because I don't know if y'all remember, but I had brought up an article over the summer where they was talking about Team Adidas had signed a bunch of high school kids here in the state of Georgia
With
on the NIL
basketball,
deal. A lot of them was basketball, volleyball, and something else. But my thing is, we really hadn't heard of a major name in high school football or an AJC Super 11 having a major NIL deal here in high school.
Hmm.
That's
yeah,
why I
Tyler
asked the
Anderson
question.
got it.
Okay.
All right. Well,
And
that's something we need to monitor going forward.
agreed. Let's see. Danny says in 6A, no, Danny. But I'm gonna read what you're saying. In 6A, the state champions will be one of the following: Grayson, Buford, Carrollton, Valdosta, or Lowndes. No, Danny.
You can take 4 of those people. You can take 3 of those people out. It's going to be Grayson.
Thank you. Yeah, in 6A, this is what it should read. In 6A, the state champions will be Grayson.
Grayson,
Full,
and Grayson.
full stop. Full stop.
Yep. Now, 5A, I don't want to do this. I don't want to say this, but it's all dependent upon TCC when they travel up to Atlanta.
They won in Atlanta before, or up above the foul line before.
No, but what I'm saying is, I anticipate one, Hughes being at full throttle, Milton having QB1 back. So it's gonna be some different looking teams come playoff time for TCC to play with if they have to travel north. If they travel north, everything's gonna be against them. If they're at home and they get one of these north teams to come down there, yeah, they'll be the favorite then. But if they have to travel north to Atlanta and play either Milton or Hughes, I'm sorry, it's gonna be a wrap this year.
We'll see. And honestly, I'm looking forward to watching on TCC this Friday so I can see it up close and personal to kind of get my own.
Yeah, I would come down there with y'all, but shit, I might not make it back.
I'm not even thinking about that, sir. Stephen Wynn says TCC beat Rome. No need to apologize, Danny. No need to apologize at all. Steven says TCC beat Rome on the road back-to-back years in the playoffs. They did
Man,
that.
Rome is just like Gainesville.
Oh Lord.
Well, also when Thomas County Central was the clear strongest team in 5A.
They struggled.
They lost to Roswell.
They did. I remember that.
And they struggled. And let's not forget, they struggled against Rome.
Well, no, Rome was pretty good that year. That's the year they won the championship.
Yeah.
That was just a good game. The year before that, TCC was definitely the most dominant team in 5A. And they lost to Roswell.
Yeah. Let's see. Let me go back. Mr. Holmes says we got the legendary Robert Edwards as head coach. He's talking about Waco. They should be all coming together, but those scholarships must be sweet at that private. Oh, they definitely are, Mr.
Hey,
Holmes.
do me a favor. Tell Mr. Edwards pay his fantasy fee. I need his money.
Oh Lord.
I need his money in December. Tell him to pay his fantasy fee.
He's such a hater. Jacob Carlson.
No, real talk. I'm in a fantasy group with him because because I do ESPN fantasy with 92 brother played with Robert Edwards at Georgia. That's how Robert Edwards got in the fantasy group with us.
Got you. Well, tell him to pay.
We need that. But we need that fee though.
Ms. Carlson says LaDamian Guyton has an Adidas NIL deal. So there's that. And he also said he's going to be on the sideline and look out for him at the nest. We sure will, Mr. Carlson. We'll look out for you. Stephen Wynn says TCC won't meet Hughes until the finals. Oh, man. So that, yeah.
Handle business. That's all I can tell you. Handle business.
I mean that right there could be shaping up to be the final then.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
Mr. Curtis says TCC has depth across the board. There's not much drop off from 1 to 3. Okay.
well, you
Steven
said the same thing last year, but okay. We're gonna move on from that though.
Stephen Wynn says Roswell came from behind and beat TCC the year that Hughes beat Gainesville for the championship. Yep, I remember that. Mr. Kirksey says Rome was crazy that year. That semi was really the ship. I agree, Mr. Kirksey.
I agree. I agree.
That was a close game that they won in the last second field goal, right?
Yeah,
I think it was. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why y'all hear me talk about the power rankings, because Woodward Academy didn't have. They had no business coming in that Benz bothering Tacoma County Central. And if I'm not mistaken, wasn't that the last year at Park Stadium?
What?
Yeah, I think it was the last year at Park at the Georgia State Stadium
No,
with TCC.
that was 23. They were in the Benz. I mean, not the Benz. They were in the
the Benz.
Yeah, they were in the Benz. Yeah.
Yeah, because I forgot Perry went up there and won also. They were in the Benz. So they had no business going up there bothering them. I mean, Woodward didn't have no business up there. See, with the power ranking, Rome and TCC wouldn't have met like that.
So with that question, so do you think that the higher classifications will ever move to a power ranking?
Well, that's the thing that we was just talking about in one of the shows. I spoke with Scott, and I heard that they was thinking about it, and it didn't get passed. But that was back in like May earlier. But I think somebody said that they got it passed that next year all classifications are supposed to go to the power ranking.
I'm not sure. I have to go back and read the minutes. But
yeah, because we didn't see it in the minutes, bro. That's why we was confused by it.
Well, I'm just gonna say, if we went off the current power rankings right now, as of today, man, it's gonna be some bad folks in the state of Georgia.
So the rankings has been released now since it's week 5.
Man, they've been out for a minute.
So tell me 3A rankings then.
Nope, we're gonna start from 6A. If 6A was on a power ranking, this is how 6A shapes up right now. As of today.
Oh my gosh. What? Do y'all see this? Okay, let me read them. Sir, number 1, power rankings. Number 1, Camden County. Number 2, Beaufort. Number 3, Grayson. Number 4, Carrollton. Number 5, Colquitt. Number 6, Harrison. Number 7, North Gwinnett. Number 8, McEachern. Number 9, Lowndes. Number 10, Douglas County. Oh my.
Ugly.
Now, we also got to take in consideration of how the power rankings work. So when you're talking about Lowndes, Valdosta, Colquitt, and Camden, right in the top 11 like that, it wouldn't play out like that because you can only have one region team and one number 2. So as high of a ranking is Valdosta and Lowndes, because of Colquitt and Camden being region champs and runner-ups, the best they can possibly be is a 12 or 13. I mean,
9, right? 9,
16. Now, Lowndes, Colquitt will be a 9, so they would have to be a 17 seed or lower.
Okay, we're gonna jump down to 5A.
Because the first 8 the top 16 gonna be region champs and runner-ups.
Okay, let's move to 5A, just so y'all can understand how the power ranking looking right now.
My Lord. Houston
County, Roswell, Thomas County Central, Hughes, Gainesville. That's the top 5. Jackson County, Northgate, Lee County, Lovejoy, Brunswick, Milton at number 11, Sequoia at number 12, 13 River Ridge. Oh man, Noonan Rome, New Manchester. Oh my.
Now, let's do this. Scroll back up to 1 for me, bro. This is what I want y'all to look at. All right. Thomas County
1, 3, and
Central.
8.
Okay. Thomas County Central will gonna win that region. So Hoko, you knocked out the box.
Yeah,
okay.
The highest you could get is what, 9? Or how many?
The 9.
Yeah.
Now, they have to be second in the region to get 9. Now, Roswell, Pops ain't gonna read in your region. Pops are gonna go to either Gainesville or Milton, right? We agree?
Yep. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So guess what? That made Thomas County Central and Hughes 1 and 2. Guess what? They won't see each other to the championship.
Mm-hmm.
That would have never happened with Rome and Thomas County Central if that had been in play back then.
Agreed.
So you can go on to 4A, bro. I just wanted to explain that to the listeners on how that works.
Yeah. So let's go to 4A.
I'm getting down there. Give me a minute. I just got to scroll through some stuff so I can get some labs in. Okay, 4A.
Okay, let me read these comments. Okay. North Oconee, Creekside. Ola?
And guess what? I ain't worried about Ola because Ola could be reading their region right now.
Mm-hmm.
But you look at the top 2 teams in 4A is who?
North Oconee and
Creekside.
And that's where the power rank is showing right there.
Yeah. And Ola and Locust Grove one of them would not be in the top 8. Because
they in the same region. So that's why I love the power ranking, babe. That's why I love it.
Yeah. So Stockbridge. Okay.
Hey, can you tell me what Perry power ranking is?
They gonna pop up on the screen eventually.
Would be 11. What Benedictine number 9? Yeah. So Benedictine or Ware, depending on who won, would be in the top 8. The top 8. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Blessed Trinity 21. Oh man. One around 30. They made the playoff.
Yeah, they'll make the playoff.
Dalton.
Down to Dalton. Now, also, you got to understand, babe, only 4 teams from the region. So let's say Warner Robins, Ware, Benedictine, and New Hampstead. Power ranking was better than Perry.
Mm-hmm.
Even though they're in the top 32, guess what? Perry don't make the playoffs. You can have somebody like Charles Drew. Man, shout out to my boy, man. Hey.
Oh, Steve.
Shout out to Steve Robinson, man. Coach Robinson, man, you're at number 16. You're next to the last behind Cross Keys, man. But with that being said, if Charles Drew was the 4th seed in their region, even at the 60th power ranking, guess what? They'll be the 32nd team in the playoffs. And somebody that's probably better than them but didn't get a region, they'll be out.
Mm-hmm. Ain't that crazy?
That's crazy. Thanks, Steve Robinson. We got to holler at you, bro.
That last year they started off 4-0. It's just a bad game. Leave my baby alone.
All right, here go 3A.
Pickens. Okay.
Pickens always up there in the beginning of the rankings. Sandy Creek is always up there at number 1.
Mm-hmm. West Side Augusta.
Same thing last year. Jefferson.
The Aquinas wouldn't count because they'll be in the privates, but yeah. Stevenson, Jenkins, LaGrange, West Lawrence. Peach County is number 15.
Now, real quick, bro, if you can just stop it right there. Not because it's Peach County, but it can just give me the explaining. All right, Peach County is at number 15. If you were to look at the power rankings last year around this time, Peach County was ranked a whole lot higher. Reason being was because of their opponents and their opponents' record. So last year, when playing Northeast, who went on to lose just 2 games to Dublin and Peach County, playing Perry, who won their region So you got to take all their region opponents. You got to take Northeast playing Dublin and take their winning percentage. You know, it gave Peach County a better shot. That's why it don't matter about the opponents you play. It does matter about the opponents you play, but it also matter about your opponent's opponents. There you go right here. Berkmar, you see what they give us playing Berkmar? They gave us a higher percentage playing Chris County. Is that correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 0.71 with Chris County because of not just Chris County's record, but also the people Chris County has played.
Just like Northside, we'll get points.
Oh, yeah. Northside going to boost us up there, babe.
Because they got to play Thomas County Central. They got to play Lee County. They got to play Houston County.
Yep. Yeah. And Perry will boost us up there with the Benedictine, Ware County, you know. So it's a formula thing, y'all listeners. So it's kind of tough. But if you are in 3A down and you had to go through the power rankings already, y'all understand. But in higher classifications, I'm telling you, will really like it. You'll like it a whole lot better.
You really would.
Wait a minute now. Where Big Grove at now? Oh, there they go. Look at the Grove at 31.
I think they get higher though.
Nah. You remember last year? They was out of 30, but they just had a 4 seed.
They're gonna get a 3rd seed this year. Ain't that right? Y'all can get a 3rd seed, ain't you thirsty? I believe that.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, we are getting that 3rd seed.
It would.
See what Mr. Wynn said?
With a 7-3 record.
Hello.
And that makes perfect sense. That's why Hateville Charter needed to finish the Lee County game. Same thing with Monroe County. Monroe wanted to finish the Colquitt game.
Mm-hmm.
Now it makes perfect sense.
Yep, Colquitt I told you that's gonna benefit them. It don't benefit Colquitt, but it benefit Monroe.
Yeah,
because playing Colquitt is gonna help their percentages.
Because Colquitt plays Valdosta. Colquitt play Lee County.
Lee County.
They got to play Camden County. So yeah.
Man, that North Murray looking real good with us putting them in the polls. We're sitting at number 2 in the power rankings so far.
Mm-hmm.
But we know who number 1.
Oh, Laney number 7. Okay.
Lucy Laney, baby.
Pierce County number 15. Okay. Lakeview Fort Oglethorpe number 16, guys. So Cook, Callaway, Columbus, Appleton, Thompson number 28, South Atlanta, Appleton number 26. Oh, okay. Damn, Spencer number 2. Okay. Chris County number 35.
Number 35?
Chris Beers.
Now let me explain something also.
If they get the 4th seed, they go to the playoffs.
They go to the playoffs. But at the same time, if somebody is let's say Chris County let's say Jackson County at 40. If Jackson County get a 4th seed also, Chris actually go to 31 because their ranking is higher than Jackson County, and Jackson County then becomes 32. So you can be outside the top 32, Cedar Grove, and still Cedar Grove ended up with like a 30th, 29th or something because the teams ahead of them was the teams that got the 4th seed was worse than they were.
Well, the other thing you got to remember is 3A and below, all privates are coming out.
So yeah,
so
in the higher classification.
So that create at-large bids.
Yeah, and the higher classifications won't have that. They'll just make that playoff format.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Now I got Columbia highlighted because Columbia gonna jump up to the top 8.
I know you say they're going to win the region, but you also got to think, just like you said, if you look at Columbia's winning percentage, it's 0. But then when you look at their opponents and their opponents' opponents, you're looking at 60%, down to 45%, 37%. All of that going to start going up as the season go on and them teams they've been playing continue to win.
Agreed.
Yep. But at the end of the day, though, they're gonna be a top 8 seed because they're gonna win their region. It just matter where they place in the top 8. Where they'll probably get a number 8 seed though.
Mm, yeah. I mean, it all depends on because I don't see anything underneath that possibly can win their region. So yeah, they probably be. But they got what 2 teams in 2A that comes out, right? So there'll be a 6 seed. If
Let
those
me
teams
see.
only if those teams won their region,
Hold on. Wait. You got Hebron Christian coming out. That's one.
and they're gonna possibly win their region.
Prince Ave coming out. That's
They're
2.
gonna win their region.
Lovett is coming out. That's 3.
Don't know if Love gonna win the region, but it's
North
possible.
Cobb, but I'm just saying, private
What's
schools that's
coming
coming
out?
out. North Cobb Christian coming out is 4. Holy Innocence is coming out. That's 5. Let me see. It's Callaway. Hold on, I got to look at my cheat sheet.
Callaway not private.
No, Callaway not private. We got 5 teams coming out of 5A right now. I mean 2A right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, that's it. Take them 5 teams out there, 37, and then you give them number 1. So they got sets. So right now they got at least 5 at-large bids for 2A.
Mm-hmm. And if all 5 of them win their region, which they and some of them in the same region, so I know they can't. But just an example, Carver Columbus will be a 1 seed, and then the people that was runner up to those private schools will be 2, 3, 4 down.
Yeah.
Agreed.
So I think, me personally, I think 1, 2, and 3 gonna remain the same. It's just 4 through 8 that's gonna change a whole lot.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I don't think North Murray win. I honestly, I think because North Murray is in the region with Rockmart, right?
Not sure.
Yeah, I think Ringo, Rockmart, North Murray. I think all Sonora. I think Sonoraville or something. I think all of them in the same region. So North Murray at best, because I think they beat Ringo. And hold on, we got to beware of Lake Fort Overthorpe because with them beating Ringo, if they beat Rockmart and North Murray, they can be the region champs.
And we'll deal with that in week 10.
That
we'll
ain't
deal with
happening,
that. We'll deal with
That
that
ain't
in
happening.
3 to 4 weeks. In 4 weeks.
Yeah.
But as the region races start tightening up, start getting tighter, and a lot of coaches and teams buttholes get real tight. But we know 3A, 2A gonna change a whole lot. Let's get down here to Division 2.
Yeah, they're Koala Creek, Rockmart, Sonoraville, and Ringgold are in North Murray's and Murray County and Union County. So they could very well win it.
Oh, Johnson County, ECI, they in a good seat right now. Hawkinsville, they're in a good seat right now. Hey, Dwayne, I don't know how you figure y'all should be number 1 in the power rankings.
He said if it just counts because you play them, it's a factor. It is not the only factor, Mr. Little.
Yeah, you got to take your percentages also, and you got to what, 10%?
1 and 4, 20%. They 1 and 4.
Yeah, you're 20%.
So you 24 right now. But if you win your region, you'll be in the top 8. And see, look at your opponent's percentage and then your opponent's opponent. So that's why you even as high as you are because of that 80%.
But you got an 80% opponent.
Yeah.
And then your opponents, the fact that Thomas County Central, Thomasville gonna help you. I don't think did they lose to Cook? I think Cook can probably help you.
Pierce is gonna help you.
Yeah, Pierce will help you. Only
Worth County.
Worth County is gonna help
Worth
you.
County. Did Brooks play Worth?
Yeah. They
sure gonna help you. So Thomasville and Worth gonna help you being in the same region. Pierce and Cook being in the same region. It'll help you because I mean one of them gonna be region champs with probably no 0. Well, Cook already have a loss, but 0 to 1 loss. So yeah, it's gonna help them if they start putting some numbers up on their win column and get off that 22%.
So basically, Mr. Little, y'all are at 24 right now. If you go and you win a region, you'll be in the top 8. Depending on how your opponents and your opponents will determine what number between 1 and 8 that you are. If Clint should beat you, then you'll be 9 through 16, and like y'all second in the region. Now, yes.
Are you serious right now?
Towers?
Ain't no way in the hell.
Oh, you got to pull up. They show they numbers, man.
Oh,
they 50% win. Oh, look who they played. Shit, they ain't played number undefeated teams.
Oh, that's
I'm like, wow. Are you serious right now? Let me get that. Hold on. Let me get that head to their schedule.
Heritage, Copper Basin. Oh, that's Tennessee.
Landmark, none of that matters. See,
yeah, that doesn't matter.
So Jasper County
and Landmark Christian, the only 2 games that counted.
And I guess both of them are probably undefeated.
Well, they beat them.
Jasper and both of them undefeated, 5-0.
So that's why you looking at that. They are undefeated, so they win. Their opponent's winning percentage is 100 because the 2 teams that counted are undefeated.
Yep.
So that got them so high in the power rankings right now.
It's gonna all even out by the end of the season, but you see, I mean, that can give y'all some insight into how power rankings work. It really, you pay attention to it, but it don't really matter till October the 31st or November the 1st.
But y'all be dropping some knowledge, boy.
So
y'all be dropping some knowledge. Now it's
Thursday,
time for me to go drop some eyelids soon.
I know it. Thursday, Dwayne said he got $20 on Brooks versus Clinch. Where was Northeast Thursday on the power rankings real quick?
Oh, shit, I don't know. I'll go back through these things real fast.
He gonna look for it real quick.
Hold on. We said Northeast, right?
Uh-huh. Derek said this is algebra class. It is. I don't know. We can try to pull it up.
Northeast was number 11 in Division 1.
Yeah, they were number 11. So yeah, Mr. Curtsy, last year we had the commission, we had the GHSA director, and we had what was his title? But anyway, he was the one that was in charge. He was the one that actually calculated the power rankings, and they actually came onto the podcast. We interviewed him, and he explained it thoroughly. So maybe we'll later on in the season we can replay that interview so that they can kind of understand it. But it's great information. It really is. Welcome to the podcast, Courtney. You late, but we glad to see you, darling. Tick says it's statistics class. Yeah, that's what it is. That's exactly what it is, statistics. But it'll work itself out in the end. So by November the 1st, all of this will make perfect sense, and it works out. It works out great. And so maybe since they do power rankings for the higher ups just to be doing them, but they don't count, I would be interested in seeing how the playoffs would look had the higher classifications. So maybe we'll do like a fake bracket to see how that would work, as opposed to how they got it. But
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You did see Swainsboro at number 1, Mr. Pearson. For now, yeah, you did. But again, these numbers change. So by the end of the season, depending on how things work out. You might stay at number one, and then again, you might not. Just
Do we really think Camden County gonna stay at number 1 to 6A?
hell no. But yeah, ones and twos are the only ones that are safe according to how old boy explained it. Yeah, they have guaranteed. They are guaranteed. Yes, ones and twos.
No,
threes and fours.
Yeah,
No,
threes
they're
and fours
guaranteed to
are,
be in the top 16. I think.
yeah, you're
But
guaranteed to be in the top 16, and then after that, from
you just go
17
up.
on, it can shuffle up any kind of way.
Yeah.
Well, hold on. Here's the thing to remember. Threes and fours are at the mercy of at-large bids from 3A
Yes,
down.
yes.
Do keep that in mind because each classification has a certain number of at-large bids that can replace a 3 or a number 14.
Mm-mm.
Yes.
No, bro. Every classification is gonna have top 4 teams. Meaning,
No, no,
if
sir. No,
Calvary
sir.
Day,
No, sir. We went through this last year. We're gonna do this again.
bro, we proved it. If Calvary Day wins their region, okay, and 2, 3, and 4 behind Calvary Day are still going in as 2, 3, and 4 seeds, and you're just gonna have an at-large to come in to take Calvary's place. But the second, third, and fourth team in that region is still going to the playoffs.
I'm with you on the second. Third and fourth seeds
guys.
are at the mercy, can get replaced by an at-large team.
I don't think you can kick them out, Mike. I think
No, I'm not saying no.
An at-large bid can get a higher ranking.
Yes, they can get a higher ranking,
but you can't kick them out.
Yeah, 4 seed, all 4. He said that on the podcast, bro, when we talked to Dr. Scott. All classification goes send 4 teams.
I'll read, but like the at-large bid, say your at-large bid might be higher than that 4 seed. So like if Chris kind of gets an at-large, and I think Chris gonna be a 4 seed, but
let's say Applin. Let's say Applin got an at-large.
There is a possibility that they're an at-large and they might come in with a higher seeding than a number 4 seed.
Or third seed.
It just depends.
You know what? We're gonna replay the video on Wednesday.
Okay, guys. So y'all make sure.
So we all need a refreshers course to get ready.
Well, we already know he told us to get him back on. So I think before the playoffs start, we need to get that interview set back up to get Dr. Scott back on so he can explain again.
Yeah, but in the meantime, we can still
of course.
Video. So on Wednesday, y'all make sure y'all come back and we will play that. Mr. Guy, welcome to the podcast. He says, where can you find the power rankings? I think it's on the GHSA.
GHSA. Yeah. GHSA.net website. Scroll towards the bottom. Once you go to the football page, scroll towards the bottom.
And you can find them.
And make sure you look at state champions too.
Yeah. Okay.
And both football and track. Don't worry about basketball. You can look at that next year.
Dwayne says, why do the power rankings if only 4 teams per region can go? That's not true though, Mr. Little. If they have extra spots, more than 4 teams in the region can go.
And also, because you just saw it, Dwayne, just because you got 4 teams that can go in the same old school format that you all are still in D2. But you get tired of your top schools at 1 playing each other in second rounds and stuff. In this power rankings, man, these teams ain't meeting until the second and third round. Like, again, I can only talk about what I know. Peach County played Chesapeake and then Baldwin. Calhoun was a region champ, and they didn't face them until the third round. So, with that being said, Calhoun played Stevenson in the quarterfinals, another region champ, and then they played Jefferson in the championship, a second seed to Marist, but Marist was taken. Oh, no, I'm sorry, Jefferson was in the region with Cherokee Bluff who won that region. Am I correct? Or did Jefferson win it?
I don't know. I can't remember.
But either way, ones and twos play each other in the second round of the playoffs in that normal format. You know what I mean? So when you're talking about a team like Thomas County Central and Lee County, who got two good teams, they win one game. Like last year, you had Peach County and Westover. Westover lost one game on the year, and that was to Peach County, the region champs. Well, Westover was a 2 seed who could have been a 1 seed in any other region. And would have to play a 1 seed in the second round of the playoffs. So it cut down all of that top teams playing each other into the latter rounds. You have teams sneaking through because of the way of the playoffs. The way of the bracket falling. And they can make it all the way to the semis and the quarters and stuff and be getting blowed out because they never was supposed to be there. But because the way the bracket was set up, they played teams that got them by. You don't have that with the power ranking.
Yeah. Dwayne, this is the answer to your question. The extra spots come from the fact that between A and AAA, the private schools are taken out. So they got their own classification. So you got spots freed up. I forgot what classification that was. Was that 2A that we were looking at, or one single?
Yeah, 2A had 5.
2A had 5 private schools that will not be in the regular 2A playoffs. So that's 5 extra spots. So
at the end of the day, it's approximately 32 private schools in 3A and below that will be in their own private classification playoff.
5. I think we had 7.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So that's where the extra spots come from. But y'all come back on Wednesday and we're going to replay that interview from last year, and it will really go into detail about the power rankings. So we've been on here a little over 2 hours. Auntie tired. She had a long day. She got a long day tomorrow too.
Thursday tired. Thursday got a long day. He back on the grind tomorrow.
Yeah. So we enjoyed y'all. Thank y'all so much.
Yo ain't tired because he got a free day tomorrow.
Shit. I got some. Hey, we got some Willie juice for you.
No. Tick said our region had like 6 teams to make the playoffs last year. Yep, because of the private schools had their own thing. Now that's not gonna happen between 4A and 6A. But
no.
Yeah.
Hold on, real fast. Dwayne Little. No.
His money go to Willie Juice and Hennessy and strippers.
Not Hennessy, Travelers.
Travelers, excuse me. Dark liquor, how about that?
There you go. Whiskey. Strippers.
Whiskey, strippers, and Willie Juice.
Good whiskey. Good whiskey make a jackrabbit slap a bell.
So do.
Lord, anyway, y'all sound like y'all on it now. Okay, guys, we appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all
I'm on a red strike.
Make sure y'all come back on Wednesday.
Shakira, are you still with us? After you get done, babe, I just wanted Shakira to say her line. That's all.
I can't end the show until she do.
I'm here, guys. Sorry.
Okay, babe, go ahead, your spiel. So after you get done, Shakira can hear her line.
That was it. Y'all come back Wednesday.
Nobody else has anything. Good night, guys. Mike, push the goddamn button.
Okay.